Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you something a bit different which will hopefully help you get 3 stars in ranked mode at higher up Electro and even the Legend League. So a bit of background, I was struggling in Electro 33, then I changed to this attack strategy and I very nearly got promoted to the Legend League. Look, I was only a few trophies off. So what army are we going to use? But the army isn't the main thing really. It's 10 dragons, 4 dragon riders, 8 balloons, 3 clone spells of rage, revive and poison, and a super yeti inside the battle blimp for a super yeti clone bomb. That's great, but if you look at the heroes, the main difference is we're not going to be using the royal champion, and that's important. We're going to replace the royal champion with the king for these air attacks, which doesn't sound right to me. I've never done it before, but it works. Spiky ball and snake bracelet, and I've got the spirit fox as well for the king. He just helps clear loads of buildings on the edge of the base, keep our dragons in the center of the base, and I think gives us a much better chance of getting 3 stars. So let's have a look at how it works. So normally, first stage of the attack is going to be a bit of a funnel, maybe the giant arrow from the queen through the base for a couple of air defenses or air sweepers, and of course, if you've got invisibility spell towers near the town hall, you want that giant arrow to disturb them. I totally missed there. I forgot. I went after air defenses, forgot about the invisibility spell towers. We've got the king on the right hand side with snake bracelet and spiky ball, sending in the main army. We've got eternal tome, and I'd either use rage gem or healing tome, and of course one of the main points of this attack is going to be that super yeti clone bomb. So we deliver the super yeti to town hall area, overlap those clone spells and use a rage spell. It doesn't always have to be the town hall you go after. It might just be the town hall by itself. Then it's not worth it. Look for a nasty compartment, use those clone spells, the super yeti, and do maximum damage. And I found, of course, guys, we really like the Royal Champion. Electro Boots is probably the best piece of hero equipment in the game. But I found for these attacks, just clearing those buildings on the side of the base, the king in some of these attacks was still there at the end because he's got such good survivability. Plus with the Spirit Fox, you've got those snakes, spiky ball, all that health, extra health. It really does help these attacks. So once I changed to this approach, I found I was getting more 3-star attacks. And in this week, we just started a new season, a new week, a new tournament. I forget the correct terminology, but we just started. And I think I've nearly got 50% 3-star attacks in Electro 33 using this. I think it's 4 out of 10 and a 99% as well. And this replay is from that new time period. So as you can see, guys, it's pretty easy because we've got that Super Yeti clone bomb. We don't need to do an invisibility walk. There's nothing too complicated. We just need to sort of take care of our king and queen and try and make sure they're there at the end of the battle. So on to our next replay. Let's have a look here. Electro 33 again. Giant arrow through the base. Not a particularly good giant arrow, but it'll do. And a quick tip for you, what I do like to do is maybe put the king and queen together. Because when you put them on the battlefield, you need to have a look at what defenses are going to target them. Are they going to be okay? There's no point putting the queen down, giant arrow through the base, the king as well, if they're going to get taken out by ricochet cannons or the monolith straight away. We need to try and ensure that they're going to be okay. So what you might want to do is use the Eternal Tome ability to benefit the king and queen again. There's a few different things to think about. Number one is the funnel. Get the funnel right. Use the king and queen on one side, maybe a dragon on the other, giant arrow through the base, then try and protect your king and queen together. Make sure they've got some chance of getting there to the end of the battle. If you can do that and you get your Yeti clone bomb right, then you're in with a chance of hopefully getting 3 stars. You know, these top attackers in the Legend League, they're getting 3 stars. I think most of the attacks, they've got lots and lots of troops that are really good at multitasking. I can't do that, guys. I'm 93 million years old. This Super Yeti clone bomb, dragons, yeah, we got some balloons, dragon riders. That's good enough for me. And I never ever thought about replacing the Royal Champion with the King. It was just always for me, yeah, the Royal Champion is part of that air army. You got the Queen, Grand Warden, Minion Prince, and the Royal Champion. That is the best air attack hero selection by far. I always thought that until I swapped out the Royal Champion for the King. You can't get rid of the Grand Warden, the Queen's too valuable, and the Minion Prince at the moment is super powerful, especially if you've got, well, I like the Meteor Staff, as you can see. It's great for dealing damage to defenses throughout the battle, and then you've got Dark Orb for slowing down those defenses to help the air army. And as you can see, the King still going nearly at full health. The healers are helping him out. On the left-hand side, those snakes as well. And to be honest, I didn't really think too much of Snake Bracelet. I thought, yeah, it's okay, but for survivability, for these attacks, it is so important. So that's our second replay, 3 stars. Thank you very much, and we do have one more replay to show you. And guys, if you are new to the channel, what I try and do here is find nice, easy to use attack strategies for the casual player. And I've got to be honest, getting to Electro 33, trying to break into the Legend League is difficult for a spam attacker like me. You know, most people at this sort of league probably do have decent hero equipment. So there's nothing that separates us apart from skill. And getting into the Legend League, I think, is pretty difficult. So you might not be able to do it with just a general spam attack. but I've still sort of combined a spam attack with a bit of skill here with the Yeti clone bomb and utilizing the king to help out to give me a chance of getting some 3 stars. And I think hopefully I can make it to the Legend League. Remember, your base is very important as well in Electro. Make sure you've got a good base. I do have a recent video with some base designs. Do check that out on my channel. So anyway, guys, yeah, if you want to see easy to use attack strategies, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, join the Samoose army. Anyway, back to the battle. How are we doing? Just think of some other tips I can give you. Grand Warden on air mode. Another tip probably that I never do myself. You can snipe some buildings with the balloons or try and send in the balloons in front of the main army to check for any sort of traps, anything nasty like that. But anyway, guys, I was really surprised how well this worked. And if you're like me, let me know in the video comments, have you ever used the king in air attacks? I never have, or just maybe if somebody was upgrading. So this is totally new for me, and I thought I wanted to share it with you, just give you a better chance of getting 3 stars if you're struggling in this new ranked mode. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Before we finish, a couple of things to remember. Number 1, remember to practice your funneling. Number 2, remember to stay hydrated. And number 3, do remember on this channel we do have something called a creator code. That's where you can help support your favourite content creator in-game by using the code before making any purchases. Our code is CodeMoose. Any support would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, hope you have a lovely day. Best of luck. Army copy links in the video description, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.